This is the SAP Developer News for January 4th, 2024.
With the advent of the holiday season and the end of 2023 fast approaching, one can't help but reflect on the year that's just coming to an end. For me, there have been highlights both at home and also in the SAP developer ecosphere. Firstly, my life's journey took a new chapter when I moved on to a narrowboat, where I now live and work cruising the canals of England and Wales. And in the SAP developer community, in the ecosphere in general, the biggest highlight for me was this year the constant and excellent engagement from you lot, our developers. This engagement came in all shapes and forms in different contexts. For example, in the face-to-face learning and networking context of the SAP Code Jams that we've run, in our hands-on SAP Dev livestream show, in the famous DevToberfest, and of course at TechEd, especially the in-person event in Bengaluru. But I think most of all, the highlight number one for me has been the engagement we got from everyone in our developer challenges that we ran throughout the year. We had all sorts of topics: exploratory data analysis with SAP HANA and Python, we've had UI5 web components, we've had full stack development, we've had the SAP Cloud Application Programming Model. But for me, I think the most exciting and the most engaging developer challenge was the APIs developer challenge that many of you participated in during the month of August. Anyway, I'm looking forward to more engagement from you lots in next year, 2024, where we'll continue to run all these programs and more. So until then, happy learning.
As we approach the year end and looking forward to the holiday season, I would like to reflect the significant events in the year 2023. 2023 was an exciting year for me, since this is the year I joined the developer advocacy team. Some of the highlights of this year in my new role was hosting SAP build sessions during DevToberfest and interacting with so many SAP community developers in the developer garage at TechEd. In terms of my area of focus, SAP build, there were a few developments that I would like to highlight. I'm particularly excited about the introduction of new UI5 forms in the SAP build process automation, as well as the native Android and iOS builds for SAP build apps that were unveiled this year. These additions have significantly enhanced the capabilities of SAP build and opened up exciting possibilities for developers. Furthermore, since the announcement of SAP build apps availability on BTP free trial account this year, it was easier for developers to explore and experiment with this powerful low-code, no-code tool. Looking ahead to 2024, I'm eagerly awaiting the release of SAP Build Process Automation Agent for Mac OS and awaiting to see what pro-code developers could create using the SAP Build code. Happy holidays to you all, and see you in the new year with more interesting updates.
This year has been a great year for the developer advocate team and the ABAP community. I would love to share with you some of my highlights from the ABAP side. Our journey began with the revival of Code Jams, where Rich and Tom embarked on a mini tour, fostering hands-on experiences with the latest ABAP technology. Also, I had the pleasure of speaking at the Women in Tech event this year, where I spoke about bridging the gap between intersectionality and technology, and also highlighted some of the cool things that we can do with ABAP. A special highlight was the ABAP Code Challenge in May. This wasn't just a challenge, it was a celebration of the ABAP open source community collaborative spirit, and we were thrilled to have so many of you join. As we look forward to the upcoming year, I'm thrilled about the expanded range of code challenges on the horizon. These challenges are not just tests of skills, but they're a gateway to innovation and community building. This year was filled with so many highlights, and I can't wait for you all to see what we have in store for 2024.
I've got a lot to say about 2023. To keep things concise, let me focus on some specific highlights. First, it marked the return of in-person events. We began the year with a packed meetup of the SAP developers community in Wrocław, Poland. Throughout the year, I hosted more meetups covering topics from ABAP to SAP BTP, HANA, and SAP DataSphere. Speaking of SAP DataSphere, it stood out as a major announcement in my data and analytics field this year. Other noteworthy updates included the integration story and analytics applications into new optimized story experience in SAP Analytics Cloud, and the introduction of the Rekha engine in SAP HANA Cloud, a significant support for modern AI use cases. I hope you caught both the executive keynote from SAP TechEd and our developer keynote. Once again, SAP TechEd offered a hybrid experience blending online and on-site events. It was great to immerse in the spirit of SAP TechEd in Bangalore once more. Travels weren't limited to TechEd or ASAP Tech Connect. Another highlight was SAP CodeJam. I'm currently in Istanbul for the last session of the year on getting started with machine learning using SAP HANA. Looking ahead to 2024, I'm excited to meet others keen on this topic in various corners of the world. With that, wishing you a happy and peaceful 2024.
Hello everybody! It's been 4 months since I joined the developer advocacy team. It's a truly global team and the teammates are very encouraging and supportive. In this role, I literally feel like Alice in Wonderland. I am into a rabbit hole full of surprises. I had to learn a bunch of new tools, concepts required for the day-to-day tasks in this role, learning and working on new technology SAP build which is vastly different from my ABAP background. It's quite an adventurous ride from Devtoberfest to TechEd to CodeJam events. During Devtoberfest, I got an opportunity to plan and host SAP Build technical sessions, part of developer keynote during the TechEd, flew to Manila, Philippines to conduct SAP Build code jams at IBM Solution Delivery Center. During all these events, I interacted with customers and partners. It's a wonderful experience. As we come to the end of this amazing year 2023 and looking forward to the holiday seasons, I wish you all a warm Christmas and a Happy New Year 2024. Take care.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the SAP Developer News. The year 2023 is almost over, and we want to use this special episode to look back at some of the highlights this year had in store for all of us developers in the SAP ecosphere. My personal highlights were the in-person events that we were able to run and attend, such as SAP CodeJams and also UI5Con and Recap that happened in July on back-to-back days. It was great to meet and connect with fellow developers and see how you all use and learn about SAP technology. I want to emphasize that we truly appreciate the feedback and the discussions around the technology and also the content that we create, be it in person or online. I'm looking forward to meeting many more of you in 2024, and if you want to host an SAP CodeJam, for example, in your office, check out the link in the description below. Looking forward to meeting many more of you. Happy holidays and see you. Bye.
Hey folks, Rich Hallman here. Hope everyone is enjoying some much needed time off and enjoying the holidays with their families and friends. For me, I like to take this time of year to catch up on some hobbies that I might have neglected a little too much over the year, like working on some new music here in my little makeshift music studio. And no, I won't be performing for you today, sorry. It was really a great year for the Developer Advocates team. There were so many highlights for me this year, starting with the return of the SAP CodeJams. Tom and I drove about 1,500 miles around Europe for 2.5 weeks, doing like 10 CodeJams at that time. We really wanted to go big with the relaunch, and I think the team was really successful in satisfying the cravings for CodeJams all over the world throughout the rest of the year. Now, towards the middle and the end of the year, we were focused on planning and bringing you the developer keynote at SAP TechEd in Bangalore. Now, the developer keynote is designed to go a bit deeper into the content that developers love the most, the code, the development tooling. And I think the team really delivered on bringing you real insights into what is possible today and what we are looking to do in the future. Which brings me to my final highlight, and that is the fact that I had the privilege of delivering a demo in the developer keynote alongside my wonderful teammates. I'm so proud of the way the team took direction, executed on their tasks, and in the end, it just came together. Relatively speaking, of course, we had things that we had to deal with, right? But also, I had the chance to delve into the Gen AI topic a bit and show how SAP is delivering on the promise of helping our developers be more productive and efficient in their daily work. Working alongside this team and watching the advocates blossom has not only been a highlight of this past year for me, but really a highlight of my entire career. I'm so glad to be able to call all of them friends before colleagues. Okay, Sappy part 2. So finally, happy holidays to all my friends and colleagues around the world. Whatever you're celebrating, however you celebrate, take the time to be thankful, take the time for yourself, take the time for your family, and we'll see you right back here in 2024. This is going to be an interesting year, folks, for sure. Trust me. We'll see you soon.